So what a fragrance profile from Penhaligon's actually does, it gives you one of the most luxurious things you can have nowadays, and that is time. And time spent one-on-one finding you the perfect scent. We're not just a normal shop where you pick a fragrance off a shelf. We like to talk you through our fragrances. We like to give you detailed information about our fragrances. And this will then help you make a very, very informed decision. And what we do in that process is we give you a brief history regarding the company, where we've come from, why we're so important in the fragrance industry. And what we do next is we show you 7 different families of fragrances. And this gives you an amazing opportunity to discover our in-house style. And what we then do is break off and we'll have a discussion. And in this discussion, we'll find out about your likes, your dislikes, your relationship with fragrance, what's important to you, if you want your fragrance to make a statement about you, if you want something more subtle, something more intimate. And after this process, we would have built up a brief about you. And this will then give us something to work with in our next section, which is the blind tasting or testing of the fragrances. And this involves us not telling you really too much about the fragrances. What we want to do is we want you to judge the fragrance on the juice alone. And eventually we end up with 1 or 2, possibly 4 fragrances on the skin, which we then decide which one smells the most beautiful and fits the brief that you've given us as well. So what we find sometimes when we're doing our fragrance profiling is that our clients come into us and they have this idea and image of what they love and something they may be very familiar with wearing. And part of the fun of fragrance profiling is turning that all on its head. And actually, more often than not, someone will walk out with a fragrance that they assumed that they would never like. And because we're blind testing these fragrances, because they have no preconceptions of what these fragrances may smell like, they actually fall in love and they actually adore things that they would never ever normally fall in love with. So Penhaligon's fragrance profiling experiences are available in every single Penhaligon's Emporium. All you need to do is get in touch with your local store and they'll be able to take you on your very own scented adventure.